Remember to share the broadcast. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. My brother, my sister, today we have a number of issues to look at, so we are going to be as fast as we can. Now, I'm reading this from My Joy Online, and it says, NPP should be super remorseful for messing up the economy. And this is Fifi Kwete talking. I read, the General Secretary of the Opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, Fifi Fiafi Kwete, has criticized President Akufo-Addo's administration for mismanaging the economy. Mr. Kwete acknowledged the challenges the country faced under the NDC administration, but emphasized that the incumbent government inherited a strong foundation and should have built on it. Speaking to Joy News on Thursday, November the 23rd, the NDC General Secretary stated that he was expecting the government to apologize to Ghanaians for plunging the country into the current economic turmoil. I was expecting the finance minister, the vice president Baumia, the president, if anything at all, they should be super remorseful. They should be penitent. They should constantly be pleading with the people of Ghana to forgive them for supervising this absolutely abysmal situation the country has been plunged in. Now, this is the least the President of the Republic can do, to apologize to the good people of this country and say that, listen, I thought that it was a walk in the park. But I realized that, no, I was wrong. My brother, these were the people who told us that it was because of bad leadership that was why the money that we were sitting on we can't see. Up till now, we still cannot see that money. They told us and promised us good leadership. They gave us their word, and we decided to give them our thumbprints. My brother, my sister, 7 years down the line after we voted them into power, it looks like they have taken us for a ride. My brother, my sister, today, if I look at Ghana, 99% of all Ghanaians are not proud to say that they are Ghanaians. Today, if anybody tells you that he's proud to be Ghanaian, it means he's a member of this deteriorated party. If anybody today tells you that, oh, he's proud to be Ghanaian, then it means that he is benefiting directly from the thievery of these guys in power. At a time when Ghanaians are crying left, right, and center, at a time everybody is wailing in pain, we have some people who have millions of American dollars and British pounds under their beds, to the point that maid servants can even steal millions from their coffers in the house without them knowing for so long. It tells you how monkey they work, where baboon they chop. This government has disgraced the whole legacy of Ghana. The government of Nana Akufo-Addo will go down in history as one of the most regretted decisions Ghanaians ever made. We saw some terrible leaders in this country. We saw some military regimes, left, right, and center. We endured all the pain. But Nana Akufo-Addo's democracy is a slap in the face of democracy. It's a mockery of democracy. My brother, my sister, every now and then we hear about government property sold. It looks like these people are just here to sell everything that is Ghana. No Western country respects Ghana anymore. Whenever they see us or hear us knocking on their doors, they know that one thing is for sure: we are coming to beg. Nobody is a friend to the constant beggar. Even the beggar that you give help to, you want to see him improve. It's a wicked man who would give anything to a beggar and wants the beggar to continue begging all his life. It doesn't look like we are truly independent. It looks like we are being controlled by the West. And it looks like every decision of the West we must endorse, or else they will not support our begging. Write it down. I said, it looks like we have become professional beggars as a country. Any decision of the West we must endorse, or else they will not support our pathological begging. It's a shame. I do not want my children to grow in a country of beggars. I do not want my grandchildren to grow in a country of beggars. So what can we do? We have to harness our natural resources, harness our energies, and harness, my brother, my sister, our human resources, and be able to put this country on a better pedestal. And we are capable of doing that. I have said it time and again. I diagnosed this problem several years ago and I gave the solution. The solution is just one: patriotism. My brother, if we have no patriotism, nothing will work. The whole world's gold can be given to us. In no time, we will blow everything, steal everything, and then we will return to begging again, all because we have no patriotism. But with patriotism, even if we were poor, human resources will be harnessed to be able to raise us on a better pedestal. I do not know how many people are listening to me. It's better to be poor in patriotism than to be rich in apartheid, indifference. My brother, my sister, how many Ghanaians are proud to say they are Ghanaians? How many Ghanaians will not steal from the government if they had the chance? How many Ghanaians will not manipulate the system so that they can steal from it? If you do any of these, you are not patriotic. Not at all. The countries that have done well, it's all because of patriotism. Go to the UAE. They are ready to die for their country. And you see it when their national anthems are being played. Go to China. The average Chinese goes limp and cold when the national anthem is played. But in Ghana, when the national anthem is played, that is when we are walking around looking for cigarettes and appetition to buy. When you go to China or England and the national anthem is heard, people stand erect. Some of them go limp with patriotism. In our country, it is time to look for cigarettes and appetition to buy. My brother, if all these things are falling flat, there's no way this country can ever become a good country. That's why I kept saying, if I ever become a president of this nation, and I know I will never be because that is not my destiny, I will work on patriotism. Hey, 24-hour economy, one district, one lie, one whatever. Nothing will come into any fruition if we do not put patriotism on the center stage. I'm telling you, my brother, quote me anywhere. My brother, a house that is divided against itself shall not stand. You have read the Bible time and again. What did you think that meant? If you can juke and draw blood from out of your nation, what kind of loyalty and patriotism is that? A house that is divided against itself, the Bible says, shall not stand until we all united for our house and make it stand. We are only walking headless jacks. Next thing I want to look at is taken from Graphic Online, and it says all Gos have fled the area because of dusty roads. And this is Guosumaihini. I read. The Guosumaihini Nana Akwesi Bosompra the first has been complaining about the bad and dusty roads in Guosu and the Ahafo region. He said all the Guosu girls have fled the Ahafo region area because of dusty roads. He was speaking during a courtesy call by the flag bearer of the NDC, former President John Dramani Mahama. My brother, my sister, I watched that video and I saw the old man shed tears and I saw tradition at work. In fact, people brought some beautiful kente and covered him to give you a privacy, the privacy that he needed to whip his heart out. What? And he's saying that all the gods of Guosu have run away, all because of the dusty roads. Of course, he's speaking tongue in cheek. It means nothing good is happening right now in Guosu, all because of the dirty roads. Now, when you listen to him, he said he mentioned this to Nana Akufo-Addo, and it looks like what he said fell on deaf ears. It was almost the same plea that Aflawo Hini, Togbi Fiti made to Nana Akufo-Addo, and arrogantly he told him to go and fix the building. Uncle, such arrogance. My brother, in these times, it looks like we have no respect for the chieftaincy institution. Now the man is saying dusty roads are disturbing them. This is an area that does so well with cocoa. We get a lot of plantains from that area. It's one of the food baskets of the country. The whole road there is impassable. It's so dusty, even the gods have all run away from them, deserted them. My brother, my sister, I don't know what to say, but I will still say something. Mama, the Guosu roads were there long before you left office. And the roads will continue to be there long after you have left office. I will still say something. Please be measured when you are making promises. This is the time. People have lost so much interest and hope in the NPP. And one of the things that made the NPP lose favor in the eyes of the average Ghanaian, unnecessary promises and foolishness. Baumia alone became a stooge for the party. The parrot of the party, making noise wherever he went, making lofty promises, promises that were later denied by the president himself. The harbor in Cape Coast on my mind. Mr. Mahama, naturally people have lost interest in the NPP, but do not dig your own grave and start making promises. Oh, don't worry. When we come into power, we shall build the roads for you. Oh, don't worry. You know, when I was in power, I built this, I built it. Yesterday, I drove on top of the so-called Mahama Dubai, and I shed tears last night. The whole place has become so dark. There was no light. How do you see the beauty of the so-called Mahama Dubai without light in the night? If this was a country with common sense leaders, that should be a tourist zone. Beautiful lights, catching the whole area and making people want to come there and just say that, wow, this is splendid. After sinking so much money into that, it looks like that thing is almost becoming a ghost town. Mr. Mahama, I will conclude on this note. It is good to make promises, but please make promises that you can fulfill. They say silence is golden and speech is silver. Listen to them, sympathize with them, better still empathize with them, and tell them you will do your best when you come into power. It is enough. You don't need to talk too much. The NPP is already down. The chop bar party. 24-hour chop bar party. The NPP. Chop bar. When we are talking about chop, 24-hour economy, somebody's talking about 24-hour chop bar. Is this a serious human being? And this guy says he's an economist. Let me conclude on this economist. Alan Chematin calls him the fake economist. My God, the lying economist. I'm reading this from my own treenews.com. It says, visit Boko and other areas of conflict to bring peace. And this is Nairi to Bawumia. Who is the Nairi? The Nairi is the king of the Mamprusis. The Mamprubu kingdom. And that is where Bawumia is coming from. So the king of Bawumia is telling him, stop the too much noise. Your brothers and sisters are dying in Boko. There is an age-old conflict between Mamprusis and Kusasis. And you are going around talking about chop bar economy. You are going around talking about building houses for Kayaye. You are going around lying to Ghanaians. Please be wise. Go to Boko and make sure that you stop that age-old conflict. Hey, he has spoken wisdom to the lying economist. This is Nairi. He's an equivalent of the Asantehene. And he's telling one of his own, Bawumia. That's the correct pronunciation of the name. Bawumia. It means they have heard. Bawumia. He is telling Bawumia, my brother, my sister, that there's too much noise and too much lies. Stop all this nonsense and go to Boko. The Mamprusis and the Kusasis are fighting and killing each other. Can you go there and use your good offices to bring peace and stop this nonsense? But no, does he care? He is busily distorting Islam, busily disgracing himself. He doesn't care, does he? Mamprusis and Kusasis are at each other's necks. At least, if the vice president, a Mamprusi, could go all the way to the area and say that, listen, I am not here for Mamprusis alone, neither am I here for Kusasis alone. I am here for my brothers and sisters. I am here for us to celebrate Damba. I'm here for us to celebrate anything Kusasi. I am here for us to dine. And I am here for you both to assure me that from now when I leave here, there's no Kusasi here, there's no Mamprusi here. We only have brothers and sisters. At least we would have put that on record to say that Bawumia went there to say that. But no, he responds to everything from chop bar all the way to Kayaye and harbors that never came into being. But what matters most, the slaughtering of the people in Boko, no, he wouldn't say a word. They have told him if he wants to lose the election, he should talk about it. And so he's staying away from it. So it's all about elections. It's not about the people anymore. I'm done. When I return, I have a very big interview on the table. Make a date and don't be late.